It's the first weekend in August, and I'm getting out and enjoying it a little bit with the top down, trying to get some work done at the same time, so this is how that happens. Tom's Take has existed for 125 weekends, at least. That's not necessarily 125 unique episodes, because there have been some reruns here and there, but not many. And so yeah, it started in March 12th of 2023 after a year off. And before then, I had done 3 years of an audio-only Sunday morning thing called For the Record. And so Tom's Take took its place, or at least the idea of a weekend reset, a weekend chance to kind of recenter a little bit, maybe with some news and opinion, something to think about, sometimes just somebody to meet. That's what Tom's Take has been all about. And I want to express my appreciation to Kathleen Wayland of Wayland Financial at 128 Buckland in LaSalle, because Kathleen's been with me since Tom's Take started, and before then, she was with me during For the Record. So, Kathleen Wayland is not just an excellent financial planner. She's also just a wonderful person, and I'm proud to call her my friend. And it's very humbling to see the faith she has in this little weekend reset project that she's been with for years now. So thank you, Kathleen. Thought it'd be fun to, we've done now two 3-minute summaries of the previous 2 years of Tom's Take. One of them is about 3 minutes from 2023, and one is one we just finished for 2024. These are 3 representative minutes, I think, of the Tom's Take project over the past couple of years. And I dropped in the very first introduction of the very first Tom's Take from March of 2023, also at the very start. So here you go. Hi, I'm Tom Henson, and welcome to the inaugural installment of Tom's Take. This is going to be what I call a Sunday morning eye-opening cup of coffee. It's going to be a little bit different than For the Record was. You might remember For the Record, the audio program I used to do in this space. This is going to be a video component. It's going to have a video component that is going to do a couple things. One, it's going to make sure that I don't look like a slob, like I sometimes do when I'm sitting in here. Say if I maybe get in a little bit late on a weekday morning. But the good news is I don't know how to edit video very well. And that's good, because my problem with For the Record was that, it was a 10-minute program, just like this, roughly. But each week, it took about 3 hours for me to put together a 10-minute program. And part of that was because I was a perfectionist when it came to the audio. I had to have the song match the words and have it all hit just right. And I was putting way too much value on that and not as much value on the information. I was putting too much on the packaging and not on the contents. There. So I'm not going to be able to make many edits to this. So you're going to hear everything warts and all. Pauses, stumbles, stuttering. So it's going to be more like recording it off the air during an exchange that Rod and I might have, or when I'm talking, than it will be a big production. So even though there's video, it's pretty much going to be warts and all until I can figure out how to edit video better. So, welcome. What do you think you may be doing when you turn 104, if you should live so long? What do you think you'd be doing on a Sunday, October 1st, on a nice day like this outside of Ottawa? My guess is you probably wouldn't say skydiving to set a world record. But that's what Dorothy Hoffner is going to try to do today. This is Sunday, October 1st. I'm outside of Ottawa, just north of Ottawa at Skydive Chicago. And Dorothy Hoffner of Chicago is going to try to set a world record today.
Principally, I'm lazy, which is not good. But but the jumping is wonderful. Have you done it?
I have not, because I'm a little scared to do it.
What's the point that you don't do it? You've got someone behind you, you've got someone on your shoulders and on your hips.
This is the former Maytag building at the busy intersection of 1st and Joliet Streets in downtown LaSalle. CL Enterprises committed last January to having this building done in 16 months. We're 7 months in, and can you see any progress? I can't. This is how it looked then. But then, I pass by it every day, so maybe I'm just missing something. This building's supposed to have a Tangled Roots type business at the street level and apartments upstairs. That's the same thing they said almost 4 years ago. It's also the plan 3 years ago. And this? Well, this is the other eyesore in downtown LaSalle, the famous Hotel Kaskaskia. If they're thinking that they can hide from the problems they themselves have created, then maybe I'm giving CL Enterprises too much credit. Maybe they're just clueless. And it is Pride Month, and Starved Rock Media is all in on Pride celebrations. Love is love. I believe that. And I went to the Pistol Shrimp ball game on Pride night, Thursday night. And I was one of very few people there. There was no one to sing the national anthem. There were comparatively few people in the seats that night compared to how it's been. It did bother me. I've largely always loved Princeton because of its history. It has always been on the right side of history. So it was puzzling to many, many people why the monument in Soldiers and Sailors Park did not include the 45 black members of the Civil War regiments who fought in the Civil War who were from here, Bureau County. And so it was today that justice was finally done, and they have been recognized. That was the intro from 2023, and what I thought were some representative clips from 2023 Tom's Takes. Now it's time for a look at the Tom's Take clips from 2024 that I thought represented the project pretty well. We've talked a lot about it. As the need grows, Feed the Need grows too. And with more Illinois Valley families than ever facing food insecurity, Miller Group Charitable Trust and Starved Rock Media are expanding the annual Feed the Need fund drive.
Hunger is really one of those issues that is very prevalent. You don't really notice as much. There's hunger in every zip code in America.
On January 11th, the LaSalle County Board began discussion about a draft resolution declaring the county's non-sanctuary status. But as the committee members and the public heard during a comment period on Thursday, a growing concern is having a plan in place. Not a statement, but a real plan to address the humanitarian side of group arrivals of migrants. To even consider this, you have to accept the premise, the fact that they will come. 230 people didn't cram into Grand Bear Lodge Ballroom in the middle of a weekday to listen to laundry list after laundry list from all these mayors. Not the venue for that. I'd like to ask any mayor on that dais how important their list of completed projects, big and small, might be to the 200 other people in the room who can't use that information in any way to do business better themselves. 20 people spoke on the modernization of the Peru Hospital and the plan in general for the region, and all 20 supported the project. And when you listen to Tom Tester of Princeton say this, listen carefully to what he says about the epiphany experienced by the former Perry Memorial Hospital before it joined OSF.
The epiphany was that our mission was not to maintain a hospital with all the services the community required. Instead, it was to provide access to these services.
Well, thank goodness that's over, right? Election's done, dusted, put to bed. No, we're still waiting for the results of the 76th District state representative race for Springfield. That was held by Democrat Lance Yudnock for the past few terms, and now is being fought over by two women, Republican Liz Bishop and Democrat Amy Murray Briel. Hey, Pistol Shrimp fans!
I think they're one of the best baseball teams. As
a Cavalier, I was also surprised by the unexpected fun of driving in the parade. Red and green confetti. Got some in my mouth. Hey, Becky.
Tom.
You run this place.
Oh, boy.
What does Independence Day mean to you?
Freedom, happiness, family.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi.
Hi. Tell me about the 4th of July, Independence Day, what it means to you.
Growing up, the 4th of July was bigger than Christmas.
Spending time with the girlfriend and Flash.
Thanks again for being with me on what is just a beautiful summer weekend. Thanks for following Tom's Take, and maybe before then For the Record. Thanks for listening in the mornings, and thanks to Kathleen Whalen of Whalen Financial in downtown LaSalle for sponsoring Tom's Take. I'll talk to you in the morning.